Massachusetts. We've always led the way, from the original resistors, to healthcare, to marriage equality.
That's why I joined the Boston City Council, to preserve that tradition. And I was disappointed to find that Massachusetts has fallen so far behind when it comes to voting rights and access.
Our most cherished American value, our right to be heard, our voice, fighting for fairness, for equality. This is something Josh has stood up for all his life. His father, Lenny, was an activist. He stood on those principles, fighting every day against racism and discrimination.
On the City Council, I led the fight to make Boston a sanctuary city.
Today, too many people are being shut out of the voting process. That working mom whose schedule doesn't make it easy for her to vote on Election Day, the senior who needs to cast a ballot early, and the student who needs same-day registration.
We make voting too hard for too many. That's why I've worked to make it easier to register to vote in Boston. We need a Secretary of State who will make this a priority for the entire Commonwealth and who will bring fresh ideas to the office. From protecting a woman's right to choose, to standing up to the Trump administration's attacks on immigrants, to making sure that everyone has access to the ballot. A status quo is unacceptable in 2018. It's unacceptable for the families across Massachusetts that are struggling. It's unacceptable for the people who want to have a louder voice in their government. That's why I'm running for Secretary of State. I want to make sure that everyone is going to have a seat at the table in our elections, in our government, in our democracy.
The right to vote is the bridge to progress, and if we don't lead on this, we risk our ability to lead on anything else. Donald Trump will stop at nothing to undermine our most sacred democratic right. Massachusetts, let's do what we've always done. Lead. I'm Josh Zakim. I'm running to be your Secretary of State to make voting easier.